Hey, welcome to the strategy session. Today, it's election day, 11/3/2020. So as usual, this will be recorded and posted to insiderealestate.com/webinars, to our success strategy webinar replays playlist. And last week we did some stuff around building out your own webinar funnels, and also a podcast session with Michael Sharkey. So there's lots of, I think, pretty good content right there. This stuff kind of falls under the category to me of content that converts. So you can use this content, webinars, podcasts, things like that, to generate fresh leads. But I think the real reason to be doing this is so that as you're bringing leads into the system, that's the easy part, is to get leads in, that you're creating the kind of stuff that makes people want to engage with you. So definitely check out last week's stuff, and I'll be posting today's session here. Now, last week we had a lot of structure. This week I'm probably going to do a couple of open Q&As, might have a topic tomorrow, but today what I was hoping to do is just kind of jump around, take questions from you guys. If you have anything you're working on that you'd like to talk about. Ernest, how you doing? If you want to contribute anything, feel free to jump on in. I'll just talk about what I was working on this morning. Where'd it go? I was doing a post, my property list of the day posts, which I've been posting to the group as just examples. I found some of these old animated videos that I had laying around, and I'm kind of repurposing little snippets of them to fit the property list of the day idea. So this one was tired of fixing up your old house. I'll click a list to see a complete current list of new construction homes now. If you find one you like, let me know and I'll send you. And I posted a video about this to the group yesterday, but I'll just talk about some of the things that came to mind as I was doing this today. I had a few ideas that I figured I would share. One of the ideas was that, in general, we're usually posting the long links to the property list. So I went with the short link for a change. This is just something I personally was doing, and I realized if I use the short link right here, that it can be more organic and feel organic. Click the link to CA. And sometimes these little things around copy and the way people experience the stuff that you're posting matter. So I just played with that. But then it kind of occurred to me that maybe, and I know this isn't ideal with KV Core with the way we've taught it, but maybe it's almost better if the call to action is shoot me a message and I'll give you a list. Like, would that generate more conversations? Has anybody listening ever tried that? So I've seen a lot of people in network marketing companies do that, where they'll tease like, hey, I found a way to make another $1,000 a month online. You see it all the time, right? If you want to know what I'm doing, private message me. I wonder if that would work for us here, where we would create our link to the new construction, have it on standby, right? Keep it on our notepad in our computer or something. But then people would start messaging us, say, yeah, I want that list, and then you would message that to them. What that does is it creates a bi-directional conversation in Facebook, and you've got a little bit more of an engagement around real estate there. So I might try that out tomorrow. Otherwise, if you want to use this video that I used, I posted it to the group with a link where you can go to the Google Drive right here, and you can go download that from Google Drive. If you want to just grab it and re-upload it to your account, you see the little arrow button for download. You can grab that if you want. Actually, I gave you the wrong link. Nobody told me I did. I think I'm getting myself a little matrixed out here. Yeah, I uploaded the wrong video and gave you the wrong video. I'm so sorry. So I'll fix that as soon as we're done here. I meant to give you the actual video, but I actually uploaded the video that I made about the video. So I'm going to fix that for now, just so nobody tries to download my video about the video. And I'll get you guys the real video in the group there right after, okay? After this webinar, I'll get that fixed up. Oops. All right. So there's that idea. Is anybody who's listening, I mean, are you doing a property list of the day almost every day, property of the day? What kind of success have you had? To me, this is the basic kind of, not only is it basic, but it's also next level to me, the people who do this frequently, a great way to leverage a system like KV Core to get free leads and just keep reminding people that you're in business. So I've been a little focused on it, as you've noticed, the last few weeks, just getting more of these done. Here's a Need a Bigger House one that I did yesterday. You see, I used the long link there, and just it doesn't look as good and clean, but there we go. The other thing that's happening with this link idea, I don't get great engagement, or as much as I used to, and I suspect it's because Facebook doesn't like people sending people out of the post. Usually a video is good. They don't like you sending people outside of Facebook. So that's the other reason why I want to start trying the message me, so that it doesn't generate this link out, and I want to see how that compares with the how that does with the algorithm. Even this one right here, you know, this haunted house ones from the other day. If I had posted a picture of just the haunted house, I bet you I would have gotten a lot more reach on Facebook if I didn't include a link with it. That's just the theory. So I'll be playing with that more this week. Let's take a look in the group. If nobody who's listening live has any questions or anything that you'd like to talk about today, I'll just kind of go into the group and we'll spitball a little. We had a question about how to get links online for free reports. And the two main ways you would do that would be to upload it to Google Drive or to use something like docdroid.net. So the question was, how would I create, you know, get an ebook or a free report online? I like DocDroid. It can create a link really quick. It's free. So I can upload any PDF that I have here. What do I have here? Something that's not, I don't know what any of this is, but if I had a PDF here, type. Figured I'd have one for real estate. Sorry guys, 1 second. So but basically any PDF that I want to upload, I could drag it in here. The other way to go, of course, is to go with Google Drive, which I messed up this morning, as you saw me do, when I tried to post my video of the video. So actually, here's a good chance to do that. We'll use this time to fix that mistake. So what I did in that case was I wanted to share a file with you. You can see right here, kind of the second tile from the left. I uploaded the wrong one, but what you can do is you can go new, right here, file upload, and then you can grab any file. So this file was, I guess it was this one. And I accidentally grabbed the wrong one. You can see over on the right, it says one upload complete, new home list. And I know this is basic for some of you guys. It says it's processing, but in a minute, I'll be able to grab a shareable link. And that's what you can redirect people to after they opt into a landing page, for example. So let's do this. There we go. So now that it's uploaded, I can click on the right and I can click share. And I just want to make sure that the link, the permissions on it are public. So I'm using my corporate account here, but I'm going to just change it to anyone with links so it can't only be shown to myself or to people in the company, whatever the settings are. So now I can copy this link, and then that's what you would share. So if I was going to make a landing page for this, let's go into KV Core, go to Lead Engine. I'm going to build a landing page for demo purposes, right? Click Start Building. So I could do access the download, here, get the new construction list Brian was talking about. Right? And then we can do this, this, right? And then the key here is that my URL after login, you can see me doing it kind of right up at the top in this top bar. My URL after login then becomes that link. So get the video is my submit button. Login link, Ryan's video. Right? And then I'll save it. And now if you guys want the copy of that video and I wanted to make you give me your contact info first, you would go there, which I dropped in the chat to you guys watching live. Now, don't opt into that. It's actually going to go to the local brokerage here and actually probably get routed through agents locally. But just to give you an idea of what the use of that would be, I'll opt into it. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. Don't opt into that. I shouldn't have dropped you that link. So, but here we go. If I get the video, you'll see what I mean. Afterwards, it should redirect me to the actual video. And then the download link is right up at the top right. So, and you could do this with any content. You know, you could create a doc inside of Google Docs. You can upload a PDF and it would have a download link and so on. Or you can use docdroid.net and do it much the same way. I don't know if they would allow you to upload videos, probably not, but they allow you to do PDFs, text docs, and docs. So that was just another question that we had in there. Ernest, what have you been working on, if you're paying attention? Help me fill this up with content today. So,
yeah, no, not much as of late. Just trying trying to brainstorm some ideas around Mojo Dialer, see if we have anybody that has any integrations with that.
That's a good question. Anybody who's watching this on replay or on live, if you have a Mojo account, we're trying, Ernest is trying to figure out some stuff integrating KV Core. If you wouldn't mind sharing your Mojo account, log in, he'll be able to create some cool stuff around that, right, Ernest? What are you thinking about?
Yeah, so just basically a lot of users or a lot of agents out there like to utilize Mojo Dialer to really kind of prospect expireds and FSBOs. And kind of the idea behind that is most of you are most likely using like their multi-line dialer or something like that, but want to have that information passed from Mojo. When you add them as a contact to your list, you want to have that information passed into KV Core. So just some really simple automation to make that contact info be imported into KV Core. Anytime you update notes in Mojo, it updates the notes in KV Core as well.
Great. So you're working on some documentation around the how you would do that with Zapier, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's some interesting stuff that I thought about. I asked Ernest to do while he was at it. I was like, how do you hook that up to postcards too?
Yeah, no, that would definitely be a perk, right? Have the information passed from Mojo over into KV Core and then a postcard sent out. Using a system like Thanks, you could even get them set up on some sort of campaign, like a 6-month drip campaign for postcards where they get one every 30 days from you, all branded to you, but just really kind of automating that follow-up and really kind of, making sure that you're actually nurturing those leads and not dropping an opportunity somewhere along the line.
Great. And you're still working on the messenger bot. We're still thinking about that too, right?
Yeah, so it's still kind of in talks with kind of some of the higher ups, just trying to get the trigger pulled on that, and really kind of just designing it a little bit more in depth as far as kind of what I've been working on with it. But hopefully we can offer it as a service here pretty soon in the marketplace to all the agents out there that might want to use it. So
yeah, so just a little bit of a preview, guys. Ernest is working on that. Also, how are the coaching sessions going? I don't think I mentioned here. We kind of broke out our coaching sessions into little help sessions. I saw you got a few. Are people enjoying those, Ernest? How those been?
yeah, so we get a lot of really, really positive feedback. There are some like 30-minute tiles in there if you need some Zapier help or Zapier help, however you want to pronunciate it. But if maybe you're looking just to connect like maybe Google Sheets to KV Core, maybe you want to have like a backup stored database and have all the information from KV Core sent into like a Google Sheet, or maybe you're trying to do some prospecting off of Zillow where you grab information, upload it into like a Google Sheet and have that sent into KV Core. Zapier will be the help session that you'll want to book so that I can go in and help you hands-on get that automation created. Same thing with the smart campaigns. That's going to be for campaign setup if you're looking to basically, have somebody assist you in understanding functionality, maybe just add some of those defaults in there for you. And then with the one-on-one coaching session, that's really kind of an hour tailored to your goals and specific needs and wants that you'd want to take away from that hour session. Maybe you're trying to put together some marketing campaigns. Maybe you're trying to put together a game plan for yourself as to what you should be doing every day or on a daily basis. Those coaching sessions, having the background in real estate myself and having run a team of successful agents, that's really kind of geared towards making sure that you understand how to leverage KV Core and really how to help you build your business and get you in the mentality of the right state of mind to really kind of focus on those goals and how you're going to achieve it with the platform.
Great. Yeah, thanks. I know we've been adding these in, and I don't think a lot of people are aware they're there, but we have gotten great feedback on your sessions. So yeah, thanks for sharing that. Does anybody have any other questions you'd like to go into? I mean, I'm tempted, since we're talking about the coaching, to share the project that I've been working on and Ernest has been working on. Maybe we'll do a sneak peek of that and get some feedback. I don't have much else other than what's been posted to the group. I think we'll have more structure tomorrow, as I mentioned earlier, but just with everything going on, I didn't have a planned topic today. So if nobody's got anything live, let me just show you, Ernest, what we've been working on, right? So let me go up here. This is coming in the next, I'd say, week or so. And what we're trying to do is kind of take the spirit of these sessions and get them a little more structured and organized. And all of the next level, for as you see on the screen, all the content around growing your real estate business, the marketing and growth stuff, even some of the accountability and philosophy around business stuff we'll sneak in there. But a lot of this, we're putting it into a nice little members area that we'll be launching. It'll also have its own kind of mastermind area for discussions and chats and all of that. So if you have any thoughts about what you'd like to see in a membership like that, if you have any comments about whether you might be interested in joining it or not joining it, feel free to direct those at us. But right from the get-go, it'll have about, you can see here about 40 or 50 hours of content. I'm also, one of the key things here, we're also pretty committed to adding these resources like the ones that I mentioned earlier in the session, like templated videos, email and text messages. I'm still working on getting those in there. Landing page examples, webinars, some actual swipe and deploy type things that you can just take and then just apply them to your business. I think one of the big frustrations, with a system like KV Core is people can get leads into it very easily, and we're going to show you how to do that. But I'm personally looking forward to focusing on the conversion content, which is why the last few weeks we've been talking a lot about some of this stuff. Also got a bunch of postcards in there yesterday. So this is coming soon. It's kind of a next level, so to speak. We're still going to continue to make these weekly kind of sessions live public, not in the mastermind, but the recordings will be posted to the mastermind. And we'll just have some premium content here for you. So little preview, little commercially today, huh, Ernest?
Yeah, there's a lot coming. I'm pretty excited for kind of some of the deploying of those marketplace tiles. Me, I'm an automation freak, as I would like to say. So if I can automate it, I want it automated. And automation just opens up some, more free time for you to go out and do what most agents do is, sell homes. So.
Yeah, it's a good point. You've already started adding in the tutorials specific stuff around automation. I think, eventually, depending on whether we offer it as a service or not, but we'll definitely have some stuff about your messenger bot approaches in there eventually and things like that.
Yeah, and we might even pull because some of that messenger bot, it has a buyer seller flow, so there's two different kind of directions in which they can take. Might be good to pull the group and see what other information they might want out of a bot. See if we can't get it added into there. In the event that we do deploy it as a service, it'd be ready to rock and roll with everything that they want.
Cool. Yeah, let's actually. I'm going to go through your bot here. So let's see, here's Ryan. So this is what we're talking about in case you're watching live. Oh, you've already sent it to me, huh?
Yeah, and you could scroll through it just so that they can kind of see, the automation.
Yeah. So it asked me up front where, it was the first question what your zip code is.
So the first question would just be kind of under that photo down at the bottom.
Let me see this here. 1 second. I thought I was logged into a different Facebook account here. Let's see if I can get it to work.
And I might have to reactivate it, that's why it might be easier just to scroll through it.
Okay. So yeah, zip code, how soon were you wanting to sell? ASAP. So it's giving me options every step, and then I put an email in like that. And then I'm telling Ernest that we need to integrate this with Dash CMA, which you've said too. Yep. So
that would be sweet. Right now, it's pulling from an external third-party source to pull that home value. But basically what it does is as you kind of walk through this and fill out that information, it's building some specifically structured API that it's going to make a post get to a third party to gather that home value and actually deliver it right through that bot. That value that's delivered through the bot is just then imported as a note into the section of that KV Core contact, giving the agent the information to really kind of be dangerous when they, start their follow-up. So I might follow up with something like, hey, Ryan, I sent you a home value anywhere between like 250, 285,000 is kind of where you were thinking what your home might be worth in today's market, or is there a good time for me to stop by and do an in-person tour of your property and get you an actual market, market report or market value?
Great. I'm going through your buyer side here too. So it says any interest in either of those properties. Did you
Yeah, I have it, Paul. I have one of the automations paused right now. So before that, it would actually ask for the area you're interested in. It'll ask how many beds, how many baths, and it's going to take all that information that it's gathered and import it into the appropriate fields within KV Core, so that the search alerts automatically get set up for you, start sending, and it imports it as a note and how soon that buyer is looking to buy, to the agent. So
Got it. Yeah, very cool. So we've got a quiet crowd today. Does anybody have any feedback on this? Anything you'd like us to talk about, or is everybody just like glued to the TV watching the election? I know I kind of was like, I don't usually watch this stuff, but it's like a big, you see what's going on. You gotta peek in, right? Um, all right. Well, we don't have much else, Ernest, so I don't see the need to make this go too much longer today. I think tomorrow we'll have a more structured topic for everybody watching. Again, the replays are at insiderealestate.com/webinars. Ernest Messenger bot stuff. All of these help sessions are available to you, and we'll be talking more about it in the future. Yeah, Sean, it's always recorded. It'll be at insiderealestate.com/webinars, and you can watch all of this webinar and all of the recent ones by clicking on the playlist right there. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time, 12 p.m. Wednesday. Thanks, Ernest.
thanks, Ryan.
Yep, see you.
Later.